Okay, today we'll be opening up this used Champ oil filter, number PH2808. And a very generous viewer, whose name is Roberto, from Ottawa, Canada, sent me this used oil filter. Thanks, Roberto. This filter was in service for 17 Canadian winter weeks, 3,155 miles, and came off of Roberto's 2011 Hyundai Elantra GLS. Yep, the one with the 1.8 liter 4-cylinder gas engine. He was using Mobil 1 5W20 full synthetic oil during this period. Let's open up this filter and see how it looks. So let's get started.
This is some where you gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight, get your angle here, filtration anywhere here.
Okay, so before we cut this filter open, let's take a quick look at it. The date code 101321ES, product of USA. This filter has a sticker, and it's got a nitro rubber gasket, which is very thick. We'll take a look at that later. And this filter has 13 inlet holes, nylon cage, bypass valve down below, about 4 grooves there for threads. And actually, I want to take a weight of this, so I want to take the gasket here also. And this is a used one, 282.7 grams. And I have a new one here cut open, just 227.5 grams. So we can compare those two afterwards. Alright, let's cut this filter open and see what it looks like. A little bit of oil. Okay, base plate. Now let's just tip that over, put this to the side. Okay, nitro rubber anti-drain back valve. It's just, this all looks good. Covers up the holes nice. Okay, filter element. Now let's look at this bypass valve. Yeah, that's fine. It's got a nice curve to it. Looks good. Yeah, you got metal end caps. I don't see no excess glue. Right here's the seam, glued seam. Big space there. Okay, the new filter over here has 65 pleats, and I'll put the amount of pleats after I count them up on the screen for this filter. But I'm assuming, like most of the Champ filters, this is a synthetic blend media with a micron rating of 99% at 30 microns. But these pleats are nicely spaced. Looks pretty good. The can. Oops. It's not sludged up oil or anything. I see some little soot there and there. But it looks pretty good color. Just get some measurements on this can. I was getting 0.40 on that new can, so this one should be the same. Yeah, again, 0.44 millimeters thick. A little bit thicker for some reason. And the filter element, let's call that 1.6 inches wide. Focuses in there. Okay. Yeah, so it looks pretty clean. I say we cut this filter open, squeeze it out, stretch it out, and compare the two. Be right back. Okay, so here are both filters stretched out. And they're both 52 3/4 inches long. Okay, let's get the thickness on these guys. This is the new one, unused, 0.91 millimeters thick, and the used filter media is 0.69 millimeters thick. Take a look at them up close. So this is the filtering side, the back side. And this filter media caught quite a bit of soot and carbon. You'll see it in the picture. And you'll also notice that this new filter, there's no light coming through, so it looks like it'd probably do a pretty good job at filtering. Let's take a look at those pictures right now. So this filter looks like it did a pretty good job at catching the soot and carbon. And one thing I noticed when I was cutting it open was this little piece here. It was stuck right on between the seam. There's like a big gap there. And actually I'll put a picture of it up here. If I can get a good picture of it, I'll put it up there. But it looks like a piece of glue. And it was like stuck right here in the gap. So let's take a look at this filter media up close. You can see some soot on it. It's pretty dark. And it's got some soot in the creases. No sparklies though. I don't really see any shiny metal or anything. Maybe right there could be one. But there is a lot of soot in this filter. And let's take a look at the rest of the filter. So these gaskets here, these are like heavy duty gaskets. I took some measurements, so I'll post it up on the screen right now, but this used one here, it just barely got squished, just a tiny bit. Otherwise, these are pretty thick. These are really good gaskets. And you know, the anti-drain back valve, that held up okay. Basically, this is a Super Tech oil filter. If you get the MP version, you'd get a silicone anti-drain back valve. And I'll show you the dates on these filters. You'll see that they're both the same dates, except for this one's 9/26. This one's 9/28. So I think this is made 2 minutes later than this one. And the inside. So I'll show you the inside here. You can see the soot in here. I had this filter sitting like this, just draining, and that's what it looks like after it was done. It's a little gritty feeling too. So what do you guys think about this filter? And again, I want to thank Roberto for sending me these two oil filters. And I also want to mention Roberto has two auto-related YouTube channels. Check out his channel. I'll put the links to them down below. And with that being said, I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and take care. The used filter media weighs 21.5 grams. The new filter media weighs 10.8 grams.